Hello YouTube, and welcome to the tutorial number 10 in the PHP programming series. And in this video we're going to look again at the if statement, but it's kind of like a carry-on from the previous tutorial. We're going to look at the else and else if statements. So let's just get straight into it. We'll make our file. We're going to call this one else.php. And okay, so last time we made a variable, so we'll just do it again. We'll make a variable called Chris, and we're going to say if, as you know, and then we have our brackets. And if you are confused by this, please watch the previous tutorial first. We'll say if name double equals, remember, and Chris, then our curly brackets. We're going to echo out welcome to the website Chris. Probably should have a comma after website, but this is an English tutorial, so we'll save that. Else.php, and you'll see it says welcome to the website Chris. But what if the name isn't Chris? Well, as we displayed last time, we'll type Tom, we'll save it, and nothing comes up. So that's going to be a problem, because if no code is executed, then there's nothing really dynamic about it. So you'd need something to be there to execute if the name isn't Chris, and we can do this using the else. So all we need to do is after this ending curly bracket we type else, and this is pretty much just like typing if, but now we don't need we don't need the condition, because this is saying if it's true. Now this is what it's going to do if it's false. So we type else, and then we type another set of curly brackets. So we do a starting curly bracket. Actually, it might be easier to type it out like this, else, and then we have a starting curly bracket, and then an ending one. And this is what it will do if the name isn't Chris. It's going to say echo, and I should actually be using single quotation marks there, just, you know, for good practice or whatnot. So, hey, you're not Chris. And as you also know from a previous tutorial, we need to escape this extra this apostrophe right here. So if the name is Chris, it's going to say welcome to website Chris, and all we need to do for else statement is add the word else and then another set of curly brackets. So if we save this and reload it, it's going to say hey, you're not Chris. So if we go back again and we type Chris as the variable name, you see here it says welcome to the website Chris. So that is what an else statement is. So just to go over it, we'll have our normal if statement right here. It will just going to say if and then the condition, and if this condition is true, then it's going to execute the code in the curly brackets. But if the condition is false, so if the name isn't Chris, then it's going to execute, it's going to say else, another set of curly brackets, and it's going to execute this code. And you can also have as many lines as you want in an if statement. So if we just want to have a break here, and we'll have another echo, we'll say echo who are you, just, you know, as a test, and we'll change the name to Bob. And you know, as you can see, we can have more than one line of text to execute when we are dealing with if statements. So that's all fine and good, but what if we want to say hello to two people? Well, we can also use the else if statement. Now, we could just go and type, you know, two if statements, and it would take a long time. You know, for example, we could actually just make a whole new if statement here. So name equals Chris, and we're going to say if name is Chris, then we're going to say hello. And we'd have to copy and paste this and say if name equals Tom, and then we'll write all that. But that would take a long time, it would be very messy. So what we can actually do is use an else if statement. So I'm going to go back to the original if statement. If name equals Chris, welcome to the website Chris. And now what we're going to do is type else if, and this is like the else. Pretty much all you need to do is just type else if, and now we can add another condition here. So whereas with the else we didn't add a condition, we can also add a condition here. So else if, then we have our brackets, and we're going to say name is equal to Tom. So else if name equals to Tom, and then we add two more. We add opening curly brackets and closing curly brackets, and we're going to say echo welcome to the website Tom, and we'll close it. And we can also end this with an else, so else, and we'll have open curly brackets, close curly brackets, echo, who the hell are you? And we'll save that. And since the name is Chris, we're going to go to this, so let's go through the code. If name equals Chris, oh yeah, name's Chris, so we're going to echo out this and end the code. So we load that, name is welcome to the website Chris. So if we change this to Tom, it's going to say, okay, if the name is equal to Chris, oh no it doesn't, so we're going to jump to the else if name equals Tom, and it says, yep, the name's Tom, so welcome to the website Tom. So we save that, reload it, welcome to the website Tom, and then if it's Bob, it goes through this, it's not Chris, it's not Tom, so it's just going to skip right to the else, and else is going to be echo who the hell are you. So actually we need to save that, and it's going to say who the hell are you. So that is how to work with the else if and else statement. So in summary, the else if is going to be just like another option. It makes the if statement more flexible. So it's another option for the if statement, that you add more than one condition, and the else statement is kind of like a way to escape the if statement. It's the default, so it's what the code will execute if none of the conditions are true. So I hope you guys understood that. If you didn't, just try watching it over again. Also, you can leave a comment on the video and I'll answer all questions. Just like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.